What up guys, my name is Kong. Today I'm back. I'm gonna be talking about a Korean movie called Along with the God, The Last 49 Days. This is a two-part movie actually. I did not watch the first part one. I just watched part two because I didn't know it was part one, but I watched part two anyway. So this story is basically about a soldier who is mistakenly murdered, and he is put on trial by a guardian who watches over him, so to speak. And that's where the movie starts. I'm gonna talk about what I like about this movie. This is probably one of the most well done Korean movie I've seen. I mean, there are other great movies too, but in recent time I feel like this is probably the best storytelling slash sci-fi slash animation. Is not animation, but action wise it's so well done. So let's talk about, I like the script. The script is really well done in a sense that it is simple, but and then simple enough that they can execute the scenes. Execute to get the appropriate emotion from that scene. And that's a lot of time movie can't do that, but it's hard to execute the emotion they're trying to capture. And also I like the actors and actresses and they are involved in this, that they are spirit, but they are also going on this journey along the human. So you get to see both parties experiencing the so-called suffering in this world, either that's a living world or in a spiritual plane. So I like that a lot, and I like the characters that's involved in the story in both the present and the past. So this movie is not complicated, but it delves into the past and the present, how they are all intertwined together, how the knots are tied together. And I really like that, how these people, these three individuals or four individuals, I should say probably four at the most, that their life intertwined about a millennium ago, and now their life had intertwined again a millennium later. So you get to see the consequences of that coming back and still have that same conflict even a millennium years later. So that was really interesting. And I also like the trials itself, the different trial that our main character have to go through in order for the guardian to prove that he was wrongfully murdered in the real world, the living worlds. That was really interesting. Even the design of the court is kind of like the court in a court system or a courthouse in a way, in hell basically, and they are to be judged. I thought that was really interesting. About they talk about slightly about the reincarnations and being reborn again, that sort of thing, and getting penances, that sort of thing. That was really interesting. They don't put it in front of your face, but it's on a back burner. But it's there that you know that it is. They do talk about the reincarnation aspect in this movie. That's what I liked about this. And now let's talk about the CGI. The CGI in there is really top notch. It's really good for a Korean movie, especially for an Asian movie. It's really good. The raptors and the Tyrannosaurus and the Megalosaurus, the big giant shark, and the effects are really, really well done. It's like you can believe it. You know, this is the world that they go through in hell, or the trials. And I like the transition in this movie. It's so well done, so well executed that you don't notice the transition was done after you realize that the transition was already done. That is a good sign of a good editor and a good director and writer. Understanding the transition is so important and seamlessly, in that sense that you provide the audience with a sense of this is the whole story. that it doesn't feel like it's broken up, but it feels like it's fluent as one big movie or one long movie that you're watching. That's what I like. This movie is execute those transitions so beautifully done. Not a lot of movies can do that, and those who done are mesmerizing, so to speak. What did I not like about this movie? It is long, so to speak. It is long, and I wish we get to see more of the more of the hellish scene in this movie. We do get to see of it a little bit. It's in the background or in the foreground, or into the main actors is fighting against these, so to speak, minions of hells. So I wish we get to see a little bit more of that. I want to also see more of the mystique of the gods, that they're, or the judges, I should say, more like God judge, and they judge. I want to see more hell design, basically. I want to see more of the hell tradition, the hell design, the aspect of that. I would like to see more. And then what I did not like was at the ending, where it feels like it's a continuation. It's not a complete story. Not a complete story, but it's not a closed story. Meaning that the characters, all of the characters have achieved their I guess their purpose in life, but there's something that they need to be done. But yet it feels like there is a continuation, and you are expecting a movie 3, which I did not like, because the story itself was a containment. When I say that, meaning that this movie, you can watch this movie by itself and understand the movie itself. Kind of like Lord of the Rings. You can watch the movie by itself and understand the story. And I like that. I should have put that in my pros, but I put in a con here because they made that hint that there's gonna be part 3, or this characters is going on. It's because this character have to save 49 people in order to come back and be reincarnated in whatever form that he wants. So it's just, to me, I feel the story doesn't end until the character achieve this goal. So it's just when you feel like the story is completed, it's not complete. It feels like it's just a delay. That's how I feel. It's not a tie and a knot. They could just tie everything and then have the character come back in the next movie doing something else, instead of just making it leave it at, oh yeah, we're supposed to expect it. So what would the rating I give this movie? I give it a 7 out of 10. I truly enjoyed this movie for its reincarnation aspect, its fighting aspect, its the stories, the two stories, the present and the past, how the characters' life intertwined together, both in the past and the future, and how they resolved that issue the millennium later. So it's a good Korean movie. It's a good action movie. It's a good movie that makes you think about reincarnation and think about the act that you do in life or in the living world, and in effect we don't know that, but in fact the afterlife, we don't know that part, but it's the assumption in this movie. We see it. So 7 out of 10, guys. Go check it out. You probably will enjoy it. The movie is called Along with the God, The Last 49 Days. Go watch it. You will like it. Anyway, guys, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of content on there for you guys to check out. Please do so. But most importantly, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.